Okay, so those are just joining us, welcome back. Scouting out some trades here. Okay, we got maybe a long here on pound Australian dollar. Could also pull back a little bit, but yeah, at the moment it's not looking too bad. It's building up on structure, so we'll see. Keep an eye on it. US dollar, Japanese yen. Unfortunately, it moved so quick that I couldn't get the signal out to you lot. However, I did manage to get into it. But yeah, just didn't give me enough time to type it out. But yeah, let's see where we can go with this one. Now, obviously, you guys aren't going to be involved in that. We've got a potential rebound here on Australian dollar, US dollar. Okay, we're going to take a long here. Things are moving relatively fast, so it's taking a bit of time.
Central banks have had an easy life the 12 months previous because growth has been okay, inflation was too high. So what decision do you make? You hike rates, that's easy. Yeah. So everyone sits around a table and makes that decision month after month for 12 months. Okay. Then you
we'll take
the story that Diana's been talking about.
0.6543. Okay. I've gone long here, by the way, guys. I have taken this long. Now, it could be the case that we absolutely blow through here, but we'll just take our profit at 6.548.
Let's see what they do. Jay Bryson coming up at Wells Fargo in about 20 minutes' time. Jobless claims drop in as well. Looking forward to that conversation.
But yeah, US dollar, Japanese yen absolutely blowing through, nearly 3k up on that. Just finding a bit of support.
Negotiators can reach a debt ceiling deal. There's a number of issues that are out there that we've been working on. I think being able to find.
Alright, I'll take my profit there. Not too bad, 0.22%. Okay. Alright, let's see where we can get with this one. Yeah, I'm sorry. Just things move so quickly on that dollar, Japanese yen. I wasn't able to get that signal out for you, but yeah, we got this one here. We tried to get in on a gold trade. It basically pushed back up, so we're gonna look for some supply being dumped here. So we'll see how things kind of play out. We took the short here. It just rebounded. It only just breached it, so we'll see what we can get from this point.
And in the past decade, the U.S. population of those 65 or older swelled by more than a third as the large generation of baby boomers began to hit retirement age. Between 2010 and 2020,
those that are just joining us, welcome to the stream. We're back for the second session of the day. Yeah, this morning was amazing. Cashed in on a whole load of profit. So let me get this out here for you. Here we go. Just cashing in all of today. Fantastic, fantastic day. So we'll see what we can get. But yeah, things are looking good today. We got some US data coming out, jobless claims as well as GDP. 15 minutes away, so we should see a little bit more movement. And then kind of following through to the New York Open. So we'll see how things kind of play out This is looking very weak, especially from this top. Um. Oh, okay. Okay, we got a break. Gotta move straight back down. Come back to that trend line, so could be the case that we get a break. We shall see. Okay, pushing up now. What's it called? GBP, AUV. Yep. Alright. Got some nice buy side coming in. See how this candle closes.
Whether you're an in-house counsel or in private practice, Blue Law gives you the edge. The latest in AI-powered legal analytics, business insights, and workflow.
Just gotta be careful of it breaching back down. Could be the case that we do get that. We got some sell side coming in on here, so could be the case we come back down. Top for liquidity.
The difference is Bloomberg Law. Learn more at BloombergLaw.com.
That was a bit of a test. Okay, yeah, this is looking good. High time frame. I mean, it had a huge sell off, so we're looking for some sort of rebound. We're at structure, which is good, so we should start to see a bit of demand coming in on here, as you can see. So we'll see whether we can get a push back up. Could even push all the way somewhere around this region.
Republican voters think that spending cuts, they bought the line that spending cuts are important, and Democratic voters have bought the line that its party is projecting.
Leslie Fincher-Murray there of Chatham House.
Yeah, let's see. We'll keep an eye on this one. Obviously, we're in long, so let's see what we can get here.
It's pretty exceptional with this one name. Nvidia up 30% in the pre-market. So this is a session high. The name I'm talking about is the $1 trillion.
Those that are just joining us, welcome back. Okay, second session of the day. As always, feel free to message me in the chat section with any TA that you want me to go over. Doesn't look like we're going to get too much going on in terms of crypto. It's continuing to range. So we shall see. Okay, we've broken out now.
If this really holds, they're going to gain more market capitalization increase than any other.
It's not going to be a huge move, but it's a move nonetheless, I guess.
These behemoths that have proven themselves to be at the epicenter of American culture.
Intel market cap.
We shall see.
With Intel,
What is it?
120 billion.
It's not playing ball with us.
Compared to Google, Meta and all the rest of them. And I get
Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows.
what the people would do, John, your good observation here on how unusual this is. Look at the standard deviation move and the weekly chart, which is maybe what the pros would use, not a daily chart, which is more inflammatory. It's a 3.6 standard deviation move up to where we are right now. In a $1 trillion company, you don't. I've never said that. What I'm saying right now, in all these years, I have never stated that a stock.
Nice bounce, nice buy side volume coming in on the breakout of this structure here. So it's looking promising.
It's pretty phenomenal to see percentage point moves like that.
We'll continue to follow this. Of course, Bloomberg Technology with some really important perspective on this through the day. This is a joy. Douglas Holt-Eakin out of the Princeton shop has done serious work on the debt and the deficit. I'm not going to demean him by asking him about Oval Office discussions or that, but I'm going to ask him about where we are. Of course, his work with the Congressional Budget Office and president of American Action Forum.
Yeah, there's not going to be too much in that for the short. Hi Casey, how you doing? Serge, welcome back. Yes, we are back. We're back. We're back. This morning was absolutely amazing. Lots and lots and lots of profit. So everyone that got involved this morning, well done. In terms of our oil trade, so obviously where we left off with a oil short. As you can see, we broke down. Okay, we cashed out here, and then we got back in and played it down to 72.8. Literally just tapped us in. It looks like we could get another re-entry to go down. Oil's been playing ball today, so could be the case we just continue breaking down. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. That was quite a nice test. Yeah, let's go. Let's take a shot, yeah.
And Doug, they've perhaps been told
72.2, take profit. That's the one that we've been playing to for a while, 73. Okay. Gotta be careful here now because it's tapped. Tapped that liquidity area. Yeah, not gonna work.
What's your view in terms of what it would take to make people truly care about a debt limit that doesn't really seem to matter if they could just kick it up and they can keep borrowing at relatively low rates?
Yeah, no, not gonna work. Not gonna work. Yeah, it tapped for liquidity just beneath that area, and so we got the buyers coming in now. So looks like we're going back up on oil. Yeah, this is the most promising one. It's holding, nice buy side, increasing. We got less sell side coming in on the attempt to move it back down. So as long as I mean, if we can keep a wick on the bottom, it's going to be looking good. If it ends up being a full red candle, might see a little bit more red. What was the other one? Okay. Yeah, they've got that GDP data coming out in a second, so gold's gold's pulled back nicely. Got buyers coming in.
Great to catch up, Doug. As always on this, Douglas Holtz-Eakin there, the American Action Forum.
Yeah.
Just waiting for some data in about 6 minutes' time.
We'll let that one play out.
Ahead of that, equity futures right now positive by 0.75%. And some breaking news on jobless claims. Mind the key. We've been following the story closely.
Pounds, yen, yeah, let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. Where is it? 15-minute short entry at 172. 246. It's made a bit of a move, hasn't it? 246. So you've already entered, right, with the stop loss at 172.69. So you got your stop loss all the way up here. It just would have been good to get in on something there. Where's price target 172? So you're just going down to this structure here, right? Yeah, it's not too bad. It's very, very choppy though. That's the only implication. So I mean, you're definitely going to have tight target, relatively tight stop. GBP. The one I'm looking at, it's, for me, it's not. This isn't really ideal. Would have been ideal to get in at the top on this structure here. What looks good is this looks good for a push up higher. Just set it underneath, play it to the top. That's what's looking good for me personally, especially after that. Literally just underneath and play it to the top. See whether we can hold this just here. Nice wick on the bottom. That'll be our entry. Yeah, let's take it. Got nice buy side coming in, so need it to hold. This is coming down though. I'm gonna have to move this down here. See whether we can hold. Starting to get some nice buy side continuing to come in. Yeah, this is come
Initial release
down.
242,000, but we've got to see here what the actual revision is going to be because, as we mentioned, Massachusetts reported fraud in its initial claims numbers. About 14,300 a
Yeah,
week
just on
had
the
been
revision right
added
there.
in. So over the course of the last 12 weeks, that's about 35,000. Yeah, the revision now goes to 225 from last week. So last week, instead of being 242, was 225. So we actually go up by 4,000. If you want to figure out what that means for the economy and the markets, go ahead. I know Lisa was struggling to do that, but it does suggest some problems with jobless claims as a sort of
Well,
canary to tell us something about the labor market.
can we look at the second view of GDP numbers coming out,
Yeah.
which I think is a sprightly report, which maybe is that market report.
Might have to close this.
Well, we do see the GDP, the second report, first revision, 1.3%
Yeah.
for the first quarter. That is up from 1.1% initially reported, and it does look like a lot of that is consumer spending, up 3.8% versus 3.7%. We're going to have to check and see the details of that to see how much of that is inventories as well, which was a big deal in the earlier report. But it does suggest that
Yeah, we've closed out.
stronger growth in the U.S. than everybody had anticipated.
It's like the Bremo Memorial Day weekend plans. They're sprightly plans. Lisa, look at the 2-year yield, 4.43%.
It's up,
I mean, it's up.
but it still is below the session highs, and I don't understand why it's not up more, especially given that we got downward revisions.
Yeah, we're gonna come down a little bit more by the looks of it.
Question of why we are still pricing in rate cuts by the
See
end
what
of
we
this
can get on
year,
this one instead.
albeit
You know,
not that much.
I've never bought it for a minute.
But to me, if we do use these as some sort of measure, then it really signals an employment market that's chugging along just as strong.
And I'm going to go claims, you're right, that has some value, but for me, the second look of GDP, folks, is a big deal. I'm going to add 1.1 plus 4 is a 5.1 fake nominal GDP number, and that is adjusted to 5.5. I think it's a big, big leap here in that second look. There's a third look that we get along the way. McKee's the only one that looks at that as well. But help me here with the animal spirit is seen by personal consumption ticking up in the second look.
Well, one of the big things is non-residential fixed investment, basically business spending, which had been very
Yeah, we got some volatility here.
4%, so a little healthier than it had been, and consumer spending higher. So overall, the economy going into the second quarter was running a little bit stronger than had been initially thought, which suggests that it may be not unrealistic that we see some reasonable growth in the second quarter. The Atlanta Fed GDP Now number, which is it's way too preliminary to put a lot of stock in it, but it has us growing at 2.9% in the second quarter.
Mike, how reliable are some of these data points, especially given potential fraud?
What a huge rebound.
They've been all over the map.
Well,
Might be able to get in.
Claims around the country have an issue. We saw a lot of fraud during the pandemic, and that really pushed up a lot. I mean, we got 20 million jobless claims, and now they're saying, well, maybe half that. We really don't know.
Jeez.
Jobless claim systems in the States, we did find
There goes gold.
are running on very old computers.
Just tapped us out as well from that trade.
System, and states have chopped
Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. You win some, you lose some.
are getting the benefits, and so it does call into question.
Gold is gone.
Jobless claims, shall we call it structure, or rather rickety structure. We did see continuing claims not revised. They were up 1,799,000 last week. This week, 1,799,000.
Absolutely smashed through it.
And that does suggest that a few of those people fell out.
Right, we need to get above this point here.
Deteriorating trend as we thought in jobless claims.
Michael McKee with us. He'll be in with us Saturday morning to discuss NVIDIA and the effect on the American economy. Right now, we get interesting GDP revision perspective from Jay Bryson, who's chief economist at Wells Fargo. Jay, do you get a lot of value out of a second look at GDP and, dare I say, the third look?
There's a
GDP.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What you get in the second release is the first estimate of gross domestic income. It's the income side of the national accounts. It should, in theory, be the same thing as GDP. So, I'm not sure what that came out at. So you get some of that. You also get corporate profits, which are also
let me have a little look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin slightly up. We're back at the top of that range. We're holding. So that was where kind of we were looking for a potential re-entry.
Well, the narrative has been all over the place this year, as we all know, as we've all been
Still very choppy, this.
idea of immaculate disinflation moved to perhaps rapid inflation to suddenly now it'll slowly go away and we don't have to worry about it anymore. Is the market underpricing the risk of having to worry about inflation for a longer period of time, forcing the Fed's hand a little bit more?
I think, Lisa, that there's something to be said for that. I mean, if you look at market pricing, and you folks were talking about it earlier, at the end of the year, there's rate cuts priced in there. I think some way to make sense of that would be, the market isn't really good at making precise estimates of probabilities.
All right, get ready to move the stop loss to break even. This is very choppy, so we could very easily move back down.
But if that doesn't happen, then I think that there's a really good possibility that, or there's a possibility that you could get stuck at an inflation rate that's higher than 3%.
All right, we'll see where this candle can close. It's coming back down. Let's see.
Jay, the heritage of Wells Fargo economics, from John Sylvia to Jay Bryson, has just been brilliant on the demographics, the movement, the fabric of this nation. Do you believe in a rolling recession? I mean, we're aggregating in even to the silliness of an NBER estimate of this dreaded R word. But should we have a belief in a rolling recession given all of the fractured parts of the American experiment?
Well, yeah, Tom, and I think there's
It's holding this moving average.
hitting different sectors at different times, and so if you look at housing clearly slumped last year. There's some evidence to suggest that's probably stabilizing. Manufacturing, at best, has kind of topped out. The thing that's holding in there right now is consumer spending. And if you kind of go forward here, if you do have weakness in housing,
Still moving within this.
manufacturing, you could see some job losses there, and then that could then bleed over into consumer spending. And so you could have not all sectors going down at the same time, but you could have this, as you talk about this kind of rolling,
Very, very, very choppy.
And you mentioned the smartest thing I've heard today was Lisa Bramowitz, our airline analyst on Delta Airlines. I mean, that's the single smartest thing I heard this week. It's completely ginormous, sold out, and that's personal consumption. In one way, that's personal consumption.
It's absolutely personal consumption. It'll consume your whole paycheck if you try to travel a lot. I do wonder, Jay, though, just going forward, whether we do see some sort of
Moving it to break even, guys.
U.S. given NVIDIA, given AI, given the tech giants that were left for dead, sort of, and then suddenly reprise their greatness this year. Do you think that this is a lasting trend that has implications for jobs, that has implications for gross domestic product?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the way I think about it is AI is a potential productivity game changer.
All right. Yeah.
It's another,
Just not playing.
I don't want to get too dramatic here, but industrial revolution. Maybe it's not an industrial revolution, but it's kind of like when we first went to the networking of computers and the internet back in the late 1990s. I think it's even bigger than that if it as it comes along. The issue, though, obviously, is not only is it a productivity game changer, it has profound social and political.
Right, on to the next one.
That's going to last for years and years and years.
Dr. Bryson, thank you so much for joining us. Brilliant. Jay Bryson at Wells Fargo Parson. Yes, claims some news there. Thank you to our Washington team for that great reporting on Massachusetts claims.
That's a huge sell-off, man.
Markets on the move. The easy answers, NVIDIA and the NASDAQ, the NVIDIA 100. I like that. I get royalty off that. NVIDIA 100 out 2.05% to 2.20%.
Jesus.
And the dynamics that we're seeing with almost 4.44 two-year yield is the twos, tens.
What were you looking at again, KCJ? Pound yen. Yeah. Where did you go? 72.
Greater inversion, and I'm sorry, 70 basis points is not the same as 60 basis points.
It's driven by the front end. People are pricing out the idea
Yeah.
of rate cuts, pricing in
This is extremely choppy, man.
for longer. When it comes to the debt ceiling,
Very,
they're
very,
trying
very
to,
choppy.
touch on it with a sort of fork from
These New York trading sessions have been crazy volatile. Crazy volatile. I'm very gutted about this, but oh yeah. Huge rebound. Still looking pretty weak.
Right now, 4.43% on that important 2-year yield. 2-10 spread, 69 basis points. Markets on the move. Good morning.
So this we managed to capitalize on this morning, on this move to the downside. Very nice structure. Double top breakout through the neckline actually gave us a nice re-entry on that break on the lower time frame. Now we're coming back up, right? Just needs to see whether we can close somewhat bearish. Got a 382 test. Could still push up a little bit higher though, so it's not the most ideal. Ideally look for something around here. Got those moving averages as well as that order block just there. Buy side's coming in on that lower time frame, so again still running the risk of it pushing a little bit higher. Let's continue looking. Jesus. So this was another one that we managed to close a bit of profit in. It started holding the top, so we cashed in profit on this move here. Started holding this top at this structure, moved straight back down. Tap for liquidity just here now. Huge move to the upside. So structure is slightly broken through here. Can get rid of these trend lines, no longer valid. Yeah, just a lot of choppiness in the market. A lot of choppiness. Not too sure if we're going to be able to get anything else. That move's been made. Gold's still going for it. This don't look too bad on the 15. We have a little look higher up. This doesn't look too bad. It's just that buy side coming in. This would be a very nice test just here. So we've got some volume there, and then we got that structure right there. That would be a very nice play. See if we can breach, take that short.
Retail stock activity's been dreadful, right? I mean, if you look under the surface, retail companies' stock performance, all the cyclicals underneath, below the tech side of the skew to the index, is just driving things in the ground and telling you the economy is slowing unconditionally.
Daryl Cronk, Wells Fargo, as was Dr. Bryson moments ago. We thank Wells Fargo for their best and brightest. These are markets on the move this morning, and equities.
The only thing I don't like is that buy side, but
We got to try to get to Friday.
it's not the be all to end all.
Let me go simply say, in the tech space, we continue to advance with Nvidia leading the way. We've talked a lot about it.
We'll see whether we can make a push
0.8% on Nasdaq 100.
somewhere around here. See if we can get a bit of supply coming in here. If not,
Here in the last 4 minutes, looking
we'll look at whether supply comes in at this level here, where we got supply being dumped.
and even that against a 10-year basis point rising streak.
That's where the ideal entries are going to be at. But we need to see that supply being dumped.
Consumption good.
Consumption good, GDP revised
But
upward,
yeah,
and suddenly you're looking at a 2-year yield that has to really price
a
out
lot of the moves have been made off that GDP figure. Was it 1.3?
looking at
If I'm right, yeah, 1.3% compared to 2.6.
they are the highest going back at one point to 2000.
Jobless claims rose a little bit.
Reassessing sort of what needs to happen from
Yeah.
And there's a shift here, folks. It's not just a grind higher. We like to use the word grind. The 10-year real yield, 1.52%. And we heard earlier from one of our good guests in bonds that this is a resistance point. I think it was Giannakis, Vasilio Giannakis of Citigroup, where we're breaking.
Yeah, we'll keep a close eye. This one's one that's looking like a potential. We got Bitcoin tap for liquidity here, making a little bit of a move back down, which is good. We'll see how it plays out if we can get beneath this point. A move to 26.3 be a nice move. Hold, rebound, test for resistance, and then actually get in for that move down. For now, I mean, if we continue holding here, we can still push a little bit higher again. Obviously, we got a nice sell-off yesterday. We got PCE prices to come out tomorrow. Okay. Okay.
In America, and she is excellent on the consumption as seen in the second look at GDP. Jennifer Patricia joins us now.
We got a bit of supply coming in on here.
Packaged food and
That's exactly what we want to see.
which means she's only expert on aisle 3, 5, 9, and 14 in a big box. What a bunch of baloney. She is wonderful on the state of retail. Conflate, Jennifer, Walmart to Ralph Lauren to Tiffany's to Dollar Tree. Sum them all together on the strength right now that you've learned on Retail America.
Well, look, what it really is a story about is people are descending into value, they're chasing value. And so wherever there's value based on your perception, that's where retailers are doing well. So we're seeing, people trading down into essentials and saving money for splurges, whether that's experiential or travel, things like that. But the consumer is definitely behaving in a completely different manner than they were a year ago.
How much is this really evidence of a K-shaped recovery? And I keep going back to this, or a K-shaped recession, whichever way you want to slice it, simply because the higher end stores are able to raise prices and increase margins, while the lower end gets crimped much more with much more price sensitive buyers.
It really is definitely playing out that way. When you look at the higher end companies, they are able to pass through, but even the higher end consumer is starting to trade into areas where they can save money. So you've heard Walmart talk about higher income households shopping for groceries at Walmart. I would hypothesize part of that is that they then still can have more of their discretionary income to spend on the bigger, more interesting things that they're interested in. But it is
See if we can get down here.
harder and harder environment for anybody who plays in that value customer segment.
Jennifer, as we're speaking, we're watching 2-year yields rise considerably on the heels of better than expected jobless claims, fewer than expected, a good downside surprise, a sense that the labor market is still very strong. What have we heard from some of these retailers in terms of the wages that they are required to pay people, to pay staffers, to keep their stores fully employed?
Yeah, we need to come down to this point here.
Impact of turnover.
John, let's play economist now.
I'll start to bring in some
So
supply.
much of your world devolves down to
If we
this
start
sticky
breaking and closing above this point here, then we'll search for liquidity higher up at that higher level that we just spoke about.
Nominal GDP. So on our
So
show,
up
we're
here.
talking about sticky inflation. Is sticky inflation and better revenue growth good for Walmart, or is sticky inflation bad because their customers are being harmed by it?
Well, sticky inflation is good when it's at a reasonable rate, and that's really the key. When inflation is consistent and it's in that 3 to 5% range, that's pretty easy for most retailers to manage, and it's pretty easy for consumers to absorb. But when it becomes sticky at a much higher rate, that's where it becomes a real challenge, because the retailers need to be able to provide value, and consumers push back harder on where
What
they're
else
actually
have we
spending
got?
their dollars.
Jen, thank you so much on short notice here with markets on the move. Jen Bartasius with Bloomberg Intelligence, definitive on what we're spending our money on.
Still doing its thing.
America. What you need to know is a further lift to the markets, 2.29% on the Nasdaq 100, make that 2.27% on the Nasdaq 100. And Lisa's watching all the different maturities, and I guess we got to go with a 12 basis point, 0.12% move on the 2-year yield, rounded up 4.
Yeah, we're coming up to support here now.
The year when narratives go to die. And I will say that because
Probably going to find
watching the
support.
NASDAQ tick up near session highs, despite the fact that you're seeing yields rise. Remember when this used to be the most interest rate sensitive area? It is no more. Now it is about growth. It is about, a good GDP revision actually is a very positive thing because that means more expenditures in AI and other tech investing. To me, I just take a step back. What do we do with this mess? How do we gut check it? Yes, we can see the Fed sort of not really having any incentive to cut rates. That's what we're seeing at the short end.
Just come
We're not
down.
seeing the labor market truly cracking, if we can trust this data. But how much can we really get a sense of whether this is growth and basically a soft landing versus, basically the Fed being forced to do more to curtail some of this momentum?
Amy, throw that chart back up there right now. On radio, what you're seeing is a curvature to the NASDAQ 100. And this is convexity. It's not the convexity I use, but we're going to go with it. And I wonder, Lisa, if the curve that you're seeing up off an NVIDIA is a short cover. There's people out there that don't believe in the NASDAQ, and you wonder how they responded at 4 o'clock yesterday when Romaine Bostic said, you know what, this isn't normal, and are they out there covering their shorts, driving up in an accelerant manner the price of the NASDAQ 100?
There's that play, which I think is a really good point. Also, Goldman Sachs putting out this report today saying that active mutual funds had suffered an unusually large underperformance of their benchmarks simply because they had been avoiding tech. It had been a story where yields go higher, tech
Yeah, I don't
suffers,
like it.
tech sells off.
This is
It hasn't worked.
really important. 3, 2, 1. Apple's underowned.
All over the place.
That is something. Everybody's like, you're out of your mind. Have another cream ale. The answer is Apple's underowned by institutions.
I'll give you some data on that. The average fund, this according to Goldman
Might be able to
Sachs,
get an entry here soon.
15 percentage points underweight Apple, to your point, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, Nvidia, Tesla, and Meta. This according to Goldman Sachs. So in other words, if there is an incentive to buy, Tom, you're not wrong. This is really maybe what's going on as people feel like they're under owned.
It's just that buy side volume's bloody strong.
The 2s, 10s, vanilla spread, the difference in that moonshot 2-year yield, and even the 10-year a little elevated this morning, a higher yield, is 70 basis points. We have seen a plunge to further greater inversion, that oddity in the 2s, 10s spread. It sounds like it's time to talk to Ira Jersey of Bloomberg Intelligence, Priya Misra of TD Securities, Bob Michael over at JP Morgan, and other worthies out there on a shifting bond market. We're going to shift to
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on this one. This is the one that we're going to see whether we can get some structure to get an entry in.
tomorrow to continue to look at this bond market. And again, what's NVIDIA going to do first tomorrow?
I think that you're going to hear some of the executives just cheering.
This is
They're
what
going to be preparing for their barbecue.
coming up to that 0.5.
Stay with us on Bloomberg. Good morning.
Might be a buy side. Could be the case that we breach, push towards that 618.
Sam may not act the part, but he's a billionaire. But on December
Yeah.
12th, 2022, everything changes for Sam. And what he calls a screw up, the U.S. government calls
So we got breaker structure to the upside here, right? Breaker structure onto the downside. This is very short-term breaker structure here. So we managed to get through here, great, but still stands a chance of actually pushing back up. This is ideally where you want to see a candle close beneath. If we do get that, then we look good to actually continue breaking down, breaking through this level here essentially. So that's all that I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting for breaks of structure. This is your upside, so if we close above here, more than likely to continue to push up towards this area here, right? You're right, Pippin, how you doing? Welcome back. Just seeing whether we can get an entry here. We're not in yet, so we're just gauging price action. Everything's moved quite heavily off those jobless claim figures as well as GDP. So, yeah, the moves have been made. We're just looking whether we can get in on an entry somewhere. Gold has absolutely gone to the floor. Huge sell-off continuation on gold. Coming up to support. Gold supports 1935-ish, I think. So it's looked like it's found a little bit. Could get another little bit more. This is a bit of a nicer area support to find some demand, but I mean we had a huge move, so it could be the case we get a move up. Resistance straight back down. Lots and lots of sells here. So looks like it's going to try and make a break of this structure. Yep, here we go. Alright, we're going to look for something around here. Ideally. We need to close above it, but this is where your liquidity is being held up. Bam, bam, bam. Higher time frame is looking pretty bearish on the higher time frame, as you can see. So we've tapped for liquidity at this key level here. Huge supply dump here, bit of supply here. So we got this natural trend line. So it does look like we could break lower. The only thing that I don't like is that buy side that came in this here, which leads me to think that we'll push higher, tap for liquidity. Short in gold, 1900. I mean, we tried to get in on a short here. We got tapped out only just, so that was us out of gold. But yeah, I'm not touching gold here. No way. Structure 1935. We've also got 100 moving average there. So that's where I'd probably look for a bit of support. If we manage to absolutely slap through here, then got structure here. Beneath that, I mean, we could come all the way down to 1860. There's a big move to the downside though. Not that it's unheard of, but let's get that trend line on there as well. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, if we close beneath that point, looking at 1860 playing out. Yeah. This is support here. If we manage to get down, there's a few levels, but got some here, and then we got at this structure. yeah, it's gone. It's done its move. So yeah, it's not. It's just a risky entry at that point. Okay, so in terms of what we got here, very brief breach, straight back into structure. We got a bit of supply coming in here, which is nice. So we'll see. We need to come down to this point here, really. Avatar Go of 1938 right now. Caught that break. Amazing. Well done. Absolutely amazing. Big, big move. Um, we literally just got stopped. We literally got in right here. I think the stop was at 19. Yeah, on this candle here. We literally just got stopped. 1962.6 was our stop. So we literally just got tapped out and it's just dumped. Unlucky. But yeah, just got to be a little bit careful of demand coming in at this point here. There is that support level, so it could be a case that we make that move and then boom, shoot straight back up. Okay, we're breaking up here. We're looking for that supply dump. That's what we're looking for.
It's Bloomberg Surveillance on an eventful Thursday, brought to you by Cohn Resnick. Advisory Assurance Tax. If your business is in transition, Cohn Resnick's performance improvement
Struggling.
team can help put you on a better track. Learn more at cohnresnick.com. We thank Cohn Resnick for their huge support as well. NVIDIA is 27 or so thousand employees. Can't remember the number exactly. They've grown so fast. I could be off on that. Why don't we check that out? I can do that on the DES screen of the Bloomberg, the FANG screen. 26,000 employees. They're trading at a 50 multiple. Over the last 10 years, they're up 50% plus per year. And yet, I would suggest most of us don't know what they do. No. To make us smarter on this move and the follow-on from this move, Alex Webb joins us right now. Alex, I look at it and I go, okay, AMD has Radeon. They do GPU. NVIDIA does GPU. Is this just about gaming on a computer, or is there a much bigger picture?
Looks like we could get a double top. We need to break through all the way down here.
Let's do this path as clearly as we can. They make a $10,000 chip that goes in what?
I see the DXY. I go into 104.5. I mean, yeah, it does look pretty heavy. Up 0.26 for the day. It's continuing to push up. My next resistance is at 0.5, 0.48. That's where the more heavy supply should start to come in. This structure up here. But I mean, yeah, for sure. Just a huge move. Just see whether can get some structure. 0.45.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I mean, we've got structure here.
Alex, when I was looking at the performance and the trading in the aftermarket yesterday after the company reported results, it seemed really odd to me. Like the market just doesn't know what to do with
There's a bit here.
AI, and everybody and their brother who feels like they have to have AI exposure is just buying this company. Who else competes out there for this business? I mean, the chip business is a globally competitive business. I can't believe Nvidia's got some secret mousetrap here.
No, I mean, Chris, you mentioned AMD,
Big move.
most comparable peer.
Yeah, we're coming up to a bit of resistance.
The thing about Nvidia and AMD is they are what are known as fabless.
Could maybe start to
So they
topple out
design
here.
chips. They don't actually make them themselves. They
And
pay
maybe
someone
go
else
in
to do
for
it.
another
So
kill.
normally,
Which is a
TSMC,
very strong
which is
trend
the
right now.
tier 1 semiconductor manufacturing company.
Very,
So
very
that's
strong
not
trend.
their margins, though, are not anywhere close to what Nvidia's able to do. You also have here in Europe, this stock up massively today, ASML. Now, they are a company that has a functional monopoly because they make the gear that makes the semiconductors. It's known as extreme.
Yeah, well done, man. Well done, well done, well done. It's a big trade.
Millionths in size. I mean, it's almost an atomic scale. They create these lasers that can etch the patterns into the chips. They sell that gear to TSMC, to Samsung, and increasingly to Intel. It is Europe's most valuable tech company.
Just gotta be patient with setups right now. A lot of things are broken out on that US data, so yeah, this is probably the best in terms of structure that I can see.
AI is a real technology with very obvious broad applications.
But on a unit,
We're either rebounding or we're breaking straight through, so
great numbers today because people are buying too
I want to see whether we can get this turnaround. At the moment, we're holding this top, which is fantastic, and we're actually making a move
of its popularity.
slightly back down.
You see a sustainable revenue stream on units.
So
I suspect this thing has a very long tail, right? Because what we're seeing at the moment is we're seeing the
US dollar, Japanese yen. So so at the start of this session, or just before I started this session, I caught a short. So I caught this move back down here. Cashed out, luckily. And yeah, before I knew it, bam, straight up. But we literally just cashed out on the bottom of this candle, so it was a very nice play. But now we're back at liquidity. We're seeing a little bit of supply being dumped here. So if we can get this candle to close bearish, might be looking at a continuation back down, maybe. But yeah, it was a nice structure. Top, short. Break through that trend line just here. And now we're see how it overextended here. Tap for that liquidity. Seeing supply being dumped here, so we could actually get a move down.
In Washington, here's Amy Morris.
All right, thank you, Tom. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says there is still time to reach
But
a
this is
deal.
the one.
McCarthy says negotiators met for 4 hours yesterday, and that is a sign that they may be making some progress. But hours after McCarthy expressed that optimism,
See if we can get in on a short.
Fitch Ratings placed the U.S. rating on credit watch. Fitch does still expect a resolution to the debt limit before the June 1st so-called X date. Airlines are gearing up for the Memorial Day weekend. 10 million
Get down
travelers
beneath
expected
this
through
point.
TSA checkpoints over the holiday. 3 million of them on American Airlines flights. American COO David Seymour tells ABC the airline's ready for anything, including bad weather.
Prepare every day. Every day for us, I tell the team, is a day for us to excel and to show our customers that we can deliver on the promise that we made to them when they bought that ticket. So we don't, the preparation isn't unique for the summer. We need to be prepared every day for our operation, and that's what we do.
Today is expected to be the busiest air
Yeah.
travel day ahead of
See, we got some
Memorial Day.
supply being dumped here now. It's a very strong area of resistance as well. I mean, it's been on an absolute rampage.
In addition to the entertainment industry,
So maybe a little bit of cooling off is to be done. We're at this area of resistance here. I mean, today's close is going to be relatively important. See how this candle closes. But yeah, I mean, look, struggle. I wouldn't be surprised if we do get all of these longs, getting involved here, getting cut out by pushing it all the way back down.
I knew the history, but I really had forgotten it. John Carter. John Carter did Bob Seger's night moves. That's how good he was.
Okay, we're looking good.
Producer, nobody knew who he was. And he's just incredibly gifted, and it's album after album. Some small. He did the Motels for some people that remember the Motels. And Tina was done. It was finished. And
Right, we're taking a short here.
had like 6 or 8 producers.
Let's see what we can get.
And he was the one that got it going, including this gigantic.
There's our withers. Just bear with me. I need to update that SL.
I was finished. And John Carter did it.
See whether we can get back down.
I remembered how he did the majesty of finding this guy in Michigan, Bob Seger, and making it work.
Yeah, I was just reading
And he
that.
did it with Tina Turner.
Yep, absolutely. I was just reading her obituary in the Times this morning closely, and it's just one of those American success stories coming out of the deep South. No support. How do you do it? Yet talented people and hard work. It's just amazing some of these stories that came out that still continue to come out. But her story is just certainly a unique, to my mind, unique American success story.
We will see forward. Right now, what we see forward is markets on the move. Barely you've mentioned bonds. They are higher yielding this morning. West Texas, $73 a barrel. This is Bloomberg.
So we got, yeah.
Sometimes it seems the crises just keep coming for children. COVID, war, drought, and famine. They can seem downright relentless.
Yeah, that was a nice dump.
When helping children unites us.
See whether we can continue with that.
Be reckoned with. Where there is help, there is hope. It's why UNICEF won't stop, ever. Learn more at unicefusa.org/we-won't-stop.
What's the impact of the first new payment network in decades? Jennifer Barker, CEO of Treasury Services at BNY Mellon, explains.
It feels really great to be first. BNY Mellon was the first stock listed on the New York Stock Exchange. And after 200 plus years...
If we can close beneath this point, 90.99 roughly, close somewhere around here, 90.97, will be looking very nice to continue back down. So let's see.
Corporate, broker-dealer, investment manager, fintech, or bank, it can help optimize your working capital and bring efficiencies to your clients. And we share innovations like these throughout our enterprise.
What's love got to do?
Business is integrating real-time payments into its investor portal for wealth management firms. It's easy and can help accelerate money transfers for investors. It's a win for everyone.
To learn more about real-time payments for your business, visit BNY Mellon.
Scared to short the dollar.
To start the conversation.
Yeah, I mean it's bloody strong.
Or in private practice.
I
Bloomberg Law gives you
think today's close, especially on this pair, is going to be very important.
insights and workflow tools.
Um,
Guidance from our experts.
but it does look
Trends in the legal industry.
like it's holding this area of resistance right now.
The practice of law, the business of
It's
law,
holding it.
the future of law, the difference.
We're starting to see a bit of supply coming in.
More at BloombergLaw.com.
I don't think it's going to be a deep pullback, but relatively shallow. So that was a nice candle there. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's see where Australian dollar, Japanese yen can take us.
And it's 9:16 on Wall Street. I'm Karen Moss. Futures are rallying and chipmakers are soaring as that bullish sales forecast from NVIDIA ignites gains in companies linked to the frenzy for artificial intelligence stocks. NVIDIA shares, by the way, they're up about 30% in early trading this morning. And we check the markets all day long here on Bloomberg. NASDAQ futures up
There we go.
1%, up 315 points.
Do,
S&P futures up
do,
0.7%,
do.
35 points. And Dow futures, little change. The DAX
Yeah, and this is what I said about Bitcoin. If it fails to break through here, pushing back up. Now, by all means, we could get somewhat of a double top here. That's your neckline. We break through, retest. That's your entry to continue back down short. If not, if we break through this top here, we're going all the way up to that area.
the dollar, British pound 1.2351, the yen 139.59, and Bitcoin, little change.
Let's see if we can break through this point.
$95 a share on the pre. The Bloomberg Business Flash is brought to you by IBKR Investment Advisors. Switch to Interactive Brokers for lowest cost. Global trading and turnkey custody solutions. No ticket charges, no conflicts of your interest at ibkr.com/RIA. We thank IBKR for their
Okay,
support.
breached
Like
it.
fireworks,
We have breached it.
there was a
See if we can get the candle close beneath it.
economics. As Dr.
And we
Wong,
shall be looking good.
economics, said, maybe a little sticky, you may have to bring your sights up a little bit. And there's been an ebb and a flow here. But looking back, no one,
26,700.
exception of Bill Duffy or Mohammed Al-Arifi,
Yeah,
would have said,
roughly, yeah.
stay higher.
26,700. Got 26,640. Again, it's gonna differentiate depending on the exchange that you're looking at, but that's where your structure was at. So if we do push up, push towards that structure here. If not, get a double top here, break through that neckline, and we'll make that move back down. Okay, okay. Alright, moving stop loss to break even. Risk free, risk free, risk free.
What's the plug-in of what Olivier Blanchard calls the Biden stimulus? There's still a ton of money out there. How do you fold that into your analysis?
What's the... They are the best trades, yeah. The nice double top retest of the neckline is always beautiful to get in on.
And then we talk about, or you were just helping us understand the kind of the health and the state of the consumer. A big
Alright, retesting this area here. Let's see whether we can hold.
today on the initial jobs claims, it says that the labor
If so, let's see if we can break back down here. If we can, we'll just move the stop loss just above this structure.
Is there anything else going on under the hood?
And we'll just move the stop loss as we kind of come down. Okay, beautiful. Alright, let's see if we can break through. Close beneath. Okay, looking good. Alright, moving my stop loss to $91.
Debt ceiling. Are you like the rest of us, or you're just kind of watching the news and watching the headlines, or can you kind of incorporate that into your models, into your recession outlook? I mean, how do you try to incorporate the uncertainty of a debt ceiling issue?
So the debt ceiling can affect the economy in a couple channels. One, the uncertainty channel, as you said. So if in the week ahead, if we see VIX going up to the level we
I
saw
saw
in
stop loss.
2011, and corporate spreads widening by 100 pips, that would be that would be almost like guaranteeing a recession in the second half of this year. The second channel is just whatever deal that comes out will involve sharp spending cuts, and that will produce a drag to the economy. We estimate that even a 3-year spending cap would reduce GDP growth by 0.5% in 2024, just ahead of the presidential election. And finally, the third channel of that a debt ceiling can affect the economy is through, if we breach through X date without a deal and the Treasury has to prioritize interest and principal payments, which means they will have to conserve cash by not spending on anything else. That we estimate would immediately produce a 6% annualized hit to GDP this year.
Your homework over the weekend. I need an essay Tuesday morning. Anna Wong. What's the difference between a pause and a skip? They didn't teach this in Chicago. They didn't do this in Chicago.
We should ask AI. Back then, Chicago.
Wow, look at oil. What's happening? We rebounded heavy.
Thank you so much, Bloomberg Economic. They didn't do that in Chicago.
Ooh. Down we go. Yeah, I'll take profit. Was at 72.2 for that move there. So literally perfect.
More microeconomics.
Yep.
Sort of how they do it.
Big move.
Yeah, sure. I mean, they really are some of the best.
Yeah, we tried to get back in on here and just rebounded. Tapped liquidity here. Buyers came in. And then, Jesus Christ. Lots and lots of movement.
I really can't say enough. And this is sometime, in the blur of what we do every day, Paul and I really can't remember who we talked to 2 hours ago. There's a point where time just stops and you see a first-rate economist like Anna Wong stick her neck out and say, this is what's going to happen. And that's what we saw here a year and a half ago. It was huge call for a higher interest rate regime. We see that right now.
It's going to be a little bit of structure being built here. Might be the case that we very briefly breach here. Okay, 91's pretty safe. We have given a little bit of room for a little bit of an overextension if it does decide to do so. This is our breaker structure in terms of support. There's your resistance. So we need to breach through here. This is just short-term support. If we manage to get beneath there, this is looking good to come all the way down. Gold entry. Okay, we push back up. Double top. Relatively weak buy side. It's that 618 test. Yeah, I need a little bit more development. It's got a double top. That's the 618. So hopefully we can get a little bit better structure. Again, we need to get down beneath these levels here. If so, then maybe we can get in for the next impulse leg back down. I mean, if you're a bit more of an impulsive trader, you can just set it, probably just give it a little bit of room and just play it that way. set it a bit higher. I just need a little bit more development, yeah. But so far, it actually doesn't look too bad for a re-entry. There's that nice 618 test. Got a nice area where it broke out. Yeah, just give it a little bit more time to develop. Almost like what you got in on oil, right? So, where is the WTI? So almost kind of what you got here, right? So kind of similar structure, double top, push back down, built some structure, retested, held, and then you got that bearish continuation, right? That's where you want to get through. So you got structure here, we broke through. That's ideally where I would have liked to enter right there. And then you got your confirmation, bam. So we're just waiting for that structure to play out. Now some people, this would be enough. That kind of retest, got that supply dump, get in, break out, got that bearish structure. So, but you got to wait for a price to develop because this could have very easily, pushed up past that point, yeah, on that move. Yeah, here goes your AUD, JPY. Here's your opening bell.
And good morning. That is the sound of the opening bell on Wall Street. I'm Karen Moscow, along with Tom Keene and Paul Sweeney. And right now, the S&P 500 is higher at the open. It's up 0.9%, up 36 points at 4151. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, it's down 0.1%, down 30 points at 32,777. And the Nasdaq is up 1.8%, up 227 points at 12,709. 10-year Treasury down 2/32, yield 3.75%. The yield on the 2-year 4.44%. NYMEX crude oil is down 2.7%, down $2.02 at $72.30 a barrel. COMEX gold down 0.7%, or $14 at 19.6910 an ounce. And the euro 1.0720 against the dollar. The yen 139.50.
Nice call, nice call. Yeah, you just got to follow it. It could have very easily pushed back up, but the structure held up here. And we just started breaking down.
All right, Tom and Paul.
386 is the first print. Karen Moscow, thanks so much. Up 24%. And it's below the peak of the pre-market frenzy, but we'll see where that goes.
Had a market cap here, Tom, about $940 billion.
Yeah, and what's important there is people will compare that to other trillion-dollar companies, except they're not the size of those.
Right.
They're trading like LVMH or something like that, 50
exactly.
times multiple. We'll have to see where that goes. Up 24% right now. It's been far too long and is absolutely perfect. We're trying to get to a Memorial Day weekend across this nation. And of course the markets won't let us because markets are really on the move and everyone recalibrating. Over the years, no one has been more sensitive about recalibration of a GDP call.
Yeah, it might not make it all the way down to that point.
From our global strategies with just ages of experience and readjusting. Come on, after seeing second quarter GDP.
Alright, I'm going to take my profit. Yeah, I'm cashing out.
What we've seen in AI, I assume, come on, you know
Okay,
what
beautiful.
AI is. How do you recalibrate into a June 30 mid-year report?
Yeah, I think good morning, Tom. First of all, great to be with you and Paul again. In terms of recalibration, clearly the entrance
Yeah,
of AI
cashed out.
has a big force
Nope.
in the market.
I'll keep that on there.
Changes expectations over the medium term. Namely, AI is going to be a major force.
This is starting to develop quite nicely.
Extremely well, starting not only mid-year, as you mentioned,
Let me just
but
check.
also looking ahead over the next couple of years. The question that we all have to face also today is how do you get from June between. And then the big uncertainty the market is talking about is the possibility of a debt default. I have taken a completely counterintuitive
You see how we're getting some
approach
buy side coming in
because
here.
the program
Okay,
was
now same
designed in
structure as
2011. Standard and
so
Poor's
you got your
hasn't
double top
decided
here.
to downgrade the
Okay,
inflation part.
618.
They're going
This
to
is
stabilize
618
the
perfect
default.
test.
What
Now
happens
you're starting to get that
is
bearish
the
structure forming,
rates
which is
rise.
fantastic.
And I
What we're
believe
looking for
deposits
is
want yields to go down, not up. And money would
structure
flock
to
into
come
dollars
past this point,
because
ideally.
that kind of a move means increased global risk. And when that happens, you seek dollars, you don't go away from it. We are in a similar situation. The extremely high yields that you are yielding on
Structure
government
just here.
securities make them very
Now
valuable.
a good
They
kind of trick,
actually are going to
if
attract
you find
foreign
difficulty in
investment.
working out where to
We
pop
have
these
seen
levels, if you
here
turn it
if you
into
look at it,
a
this is
line
the
chart,
zone.
kind of
As
makes it a
we
little
know,
bit
this is
clearer
not
from
going to behave
in
as
terms of
a
showing your highs and your
completely
lows,
uncorrelated issue.
until you get
That is,
comfortable with knowing where
whether
to
this
set your
war is going
structures
to worsen the
on
regional
candles.
banking crisis. It is going to show depositors how high interest rates they can get on treasury bills, and the flight of deposits is likely to continue as a result of that. So these are some of the issues I think we are facing in the short term.
This is the first time I've heard this today, always from Sri.
Yep.
I'm looking at CDs out there.
Sure.
Like PacWest has a 13-month CD of 5.50%. Can you imagine the frenzy and the bidding war of getting yield up to attract funds, given what Sri just
I know
mentioned?
it's possible. Shri, here. I mean, to what extent is the Federal? I'm thinking about the Federal Reserve next meeting, February 14th, Flag Day. Um, they're presumably going to have some good color on where this debt ceiling situation is. How does the Federal Reserve kind of follow on and incorporate into their analysis what may be a serious issue for the U.S. government?
Great question, Paul. Let's assume something before we go to June 13th, 14th. First of all, let's assume the debt default situation is
Got a little aggressive, play the bounce. I mean, yeah, you can keep your stop a little bit tighter that way.
where it's going to go.
I'm just waiting for a bit more confirmation before taking it.
Banking crisis continuing, the
But let's see what we can get.
keeping in mind, Paul, that
Be the
about
case that we now build some structure here,
$360
go
worth
back up,
of regional bank
and
loans
start
already
to
underwater.
test
It
some
doesn't matter
areas out.
whether you put it in the trading portfolio or the long-term
But if you're already in, fantastic. Literally, I'd literally just set the stop just above that structure there, really,
you're going to have a further
or where I
outflow
just had it,
further pressure on equity prices.
because I
Let me
mean you can
summarize.
still push up,
If
tap
Fed
for
doesn't get
liquidity here, and
comfortable with
actually
the
come back
inflation
down.
rate, the Fed will have to decide June 13th to
But
either
that's why I've not entered.
next meeting at the end of July, they are going to set aside the inflation worry and they are going to focus on quote unquote saving the system. This is similar to what Ben Bernanke did in September 2008. This is something that Jerome Powell did in December of 2018 when he suddenly switched over to hawkishness to ease with no change in inflationary expectations. That is the tragedy of the way in which the Federal Reserve is used to working.
Alright, we cashed in. That was 200 pips.
So Shri,
I mean,
I know you're based in
looks
Los
like we
Angeles,
could
during this
maybe
conversation,
push a bit
you
lower,
mentioned the
but
regional bank issue
good trade,
several
fantastic
times.
trade. So anyone that got
Shri,
involved,
for
very,
better
very,
or for
very
worse,
well done.
it feels like the worst
You
has
see how that
passed.
supply came in here,
This case
and now
perhaps.
what we're doing, we're testing that 618,
Yes, you're right.
618
From a New
test.
York City viewpoint, you may think things are substantially improved, and quite a few of the regional banks we have had are located in the north or south in California. And
He's still
let's
selling
also
off.
go look at the entire region. Don't look at big cities. Look at small town banks.
Right.
And if you are putting your money and you have more than $250,000, there's absolutely no reason for you to keep it in your small bank where the excess amount may not be rescued. However, if you put your money in a big city bank, you will be rescued, and big city banks will never be allowed to go bankrupt. So the moral hazard and the risk of prompting you, the depositor, to move to large city banks.
Good odds are great trade. Yeah, fantastic. It was fantastic.
That's why I think it will continue.
30 seconds. Does Sri Kumar
This is looking starting to look pretty sweet. Breakthrough here. That's good. And we got that nice structure. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's see how it reacts here.
Seconds. Negative non-farm payrolls.
Negative non-farm payrolls sometime in the second half of this year, Tom. Yes.
10 seconds. Do the Dodgers have it this year?
That I would leave to your expert judgment, Tom. I have little to add on that.
Mr. Kumar, thank you so much. They have a picture of Mr. May with red hair, who's extraordinary, but also injured right now. That would be great. Mr. Kumar, just one
The only thing now, there's see how you're declining in volume. There's going to be a pullback here. The sellers failed to break and come in, pick up momentum. It's going to pull back. Got overall decline in volume on this move down here. You got a structure here, so it's likely to see a bounce somewhere around that level.
Social media companies and schools to crack down on hate speech as part of a first of its kind national strategy to combat anti-Semitism. The White House is releasing the strategy, which includes more than 100
We'll see.
actions federal agencies are taking to address a rising number of incidents. The White House says all will be completed within a year. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy optimistic that the White House and GOP negotiators can reach a debt ceiling deal.
There's a number of issues that are out there that we've been working on. I think being able to find some ways that we could probably get to fruition on a couple of these.
But that did not mollify analysts. Fitch Ratings placed the U.S. rating on credit watch. The number of Americans who say they own
Okay,
stocks
Bitcoin's playing out to that structure now as well.
Gallup survey found 61%
We got a breach, so we got a double top.
That's the highest
We've
since
literally
2008.
come to this area here,
In 10 Americans
testing us
in annual
as
household
support.
income, more than
Seeing
$75,000
some demand coming in.
own some stock. Americans are foregoing healthcare services at higher rates.
Not much, to be honest. Not much. So
Respondents went without some form of medical care last year because it was just too expensive. That number climbed by 4% year over year. In the past decade, the U.S. population of those
might be able to
65
get in
or
on a
older
short.
swelled
Just
by
play it
more
all the
than
way
a
to
third
the
as
bottom of
large
its range.
generation of baby boomers began to hit retirement
Just play it down.
Census data show that between 2010 and 2020, the population of people 65 and older rose more than 38%. And during that same time, the under 18 population dropped by 1.4%, with the largest decline among children younger than 5 years old, reflecting a decline in the birth rate since 2015. Live from the Bloomberg Interactive Brokers Studios, this is Global News 24 hours a day, powered by more than 2,700 journalists and analysts in more than 120 countries. I'm Amy Morrison. This is Bloomberg Talk.
Amy, work from Nationals Park, 4 p.m. start today. Padres Nationals.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she's probably got the Nathan Hager tickets.
Yeah. Better bet down.
Oh, I wish.
I mean, this is looking
Rockstar. They're just
pretty
off the
weak.
camera where the media can't see them. You know,
Right.
Amy is just back from Los Angeles. Why don't you ask her why she was there?
Why were you in Los Angeles, Ms. Morris?
I was there with a bunch of amazing women, and I and June Grasso won a Gracie Award.
Whoa.
Very cool.
There you
And
go.
what was the theme here with Ms. Grasso?
She and I had worked on the coverage of the leak of the Supreme Court opinion on Roe v. Wade.
Very cool. Congratulations.
That's a
on
big
that.
one over here.
Reporting from there with June Grasso.
Got nice sell side coming in.
Brass plaque next to her desk. I was the first person to interview Tom Keene at Bloomberg. She survived.
Highlight of her career, obviously.
I was shaking. I was so nervous that truly our best legal analyst would interview me.
Yep.
I went down in flames. We talked Red Sox baseball the whole time. Some of the reporting of Bloomberg Radio there with Morris and Grasso. Paul, we got to talk foreign exchange in South Africa. There's different things going on with rates. South Africa unravels to new weakness against U.S. dollar. Turkey has an election. We're getting near 20 Turkish lira per dollar. Not there yet, but it's grinding out.
Yep.
They're salvaging it as best. And the story nobody's talking about this weekend is the Argentinians are negotiating for 44 large with the IMF.
Okay.
After time and time and time of help. And there is a report from Bloomberg this morning that they have approached the Chinese.
Alright, let's take a short here on gold. We are breaking down.
And this is stuff totally beneath the radar, but it speaks to the Damien Sasso, the
Miss the target though.
It's like there's like
I don't want to get too greedy with this.
there's East Greenwich and then there's East. It's something to it.
Thing is, I do think
Obviously on that, but
could make a push to 1913.
this week in seriously is really problematic with renewed dollar strength. DXY is the benchmark, the adults watch. Going through 104 today, that's a big deal. 104.259 on DXY. Euro gives way almost to a 106 right now. 107.09. That long euro call. John Tucker has that in his 201k. He's got it. It's like
Exactly. How's that working?
weak euro here seems to be the play into the weekend. The Nasdaq up 1.8%. Stay with us. This is Bloomberg.
When news breaks across the globe, Bloomberg Radio is
Yeah,
there.
Bitcoin isn't quite ready.
Bilateral meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
Okay, right.
Rishi Sunak returns from the G7 to face yet another cabinet scandal.
God's looking okay.
Bloomberg's Oliver Crook reporting from Kiev, joining us.
Looking okay. We got beneath this structure here. We're close to beneath it. It's looking pretty sweet to continue coming down.
Radio on the ground everywhere.
My simple solution to the problem.
Let's see how far down we can get. I've got our first target at 1936. Next one 1915. And then if we actually manage to get all the way down past that, then we can be looking for a target all the way down here, but we'll see how it reacts at that trend line. It's a pretty strong trend line right now. Back into structure. Alright.
And they are moving.
Yields that should lower globally.
To San Francisco,
Headlines involving Twitter.
from London to Hong Kong,
It has been a week of huge gyration.
the world turns to Bloomberg for market-moving headlines.
All eyes are on what's going on in the tech space.
Dollar really taking control here.
Bloomberg Television, the Bloomberg Business app, and Bloomberg.com. Check your local listings for the cable or satellite provider in your area. The New Deal created American infrastructure that unleashed new opportunity.
See if we can hold this area here.
Massive investment in modernizing our infrastructure to build for tomorrow. At Build America Mutual, we protect your municipal bond investments that help make it happen. Building a vibrant future for our communities and your portfolio. Invest in the future of America with BAM insured bonds. Markets, headlines, and breaking news 24 hours a day.
1935. Yeah, so just to the bottom of this structure here. See here? So we got a target at this level.
36 on Wall Street. I'm Karen Moscow. The Nasdaq is rallying.
And then we got more structure over here. So we got 1915 just at the top.
Nice gains in companies.
And I mean, if we manage to actually close at that point, then we can chase it all the way down.
The Nasdaq is up 1.3%. It's up 160
That would be a
points.
pretty insane move. 5%, 4.5% from current value.
139. And the Dow Jones Industrial
But yeah, that's how we've kind of got it set out at the moment.
points at 32,743. 10-year Treasury down 5/30 seconds. Yield
Holding a little bit of a bottom. Got some structure here, so
4%.
top, bottom. See how it reacts at this point. Could be the case that maybe make a little bit of a move higher there.
90 cents at 1964.20 an ounce.
Got a little bit of buy side.
4 against the dollar. The yen 139.
We shall see.
And of course, watching Nvidia, it is up more than 23.5%. And that's a Bloomberg Business Flash. Tom and Paul.
Karen, thanks so much. Paul Sweeney and Todd.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
I think we're sliding.
Does need some break.
I don't think so. You here tomorrow?
Of course not. It's the first leg of the Triple Crown Memorial Day weekend.
I'm here.
I know.
John Tucker's here.
Well, I'm feeling for Paul so he can sun himself on the beach. Nice going.
Yeah, okay. We know who's got the power here. John and I will be here tomorrow, and it will not be
But this is very similar structure to yesterday.
extraordinarily interesting right now. 4.46% in the 2-year yield. We hit 4.50.
Let me get it up.
And the 2-year yield, 2/10 exploded to further inversion. And the 10-year real yield is now over 1.50%. A number of bond professionals, including our
See here, Very similar structure.
There's 14 reasons why, but one of them is Kaylee Lyons, Washington.
So we'll see how it can hold. If it manages to hold here, then we could get that break.
I guess what we're going to see in the next 60 minutes of the debt ceiling, and maybe we'll talk about Mr. Musk's soiree last night. Kaylee Lyons, Mr. McCarthy's been hugely visible this morning across the Fox network. What is his message?
Well, his message is that progress is being made and that they are going to get this done at the end of the day, that the U.S. isn't going to default. That's not to say that there aren't issues. We've had not just Speaker McCarthy, but those negotiating on his behalf. Patrick McHenry, the chair of the House Financial Services Committee, Congressman Gary.
Sorry, I deleted the
with press,
TradingView Stream Hub.
recent days to talk about, what they want out of this deal.
Bitcoin's made a nice move.
Stubborn about it, but really we understand this is coming down to the nitty-gritty on the spending cuts and ultimately what they're going to look like.
Got gold slightly moving back up now.
Everyone's going to be happy at the end of this process.
So, I'm just not sure how to read this here. I mean, I get the similar message from both sides, from the White House and from members of Congress that, quote, the U.S. will not default, trying to just take that off the table.
Yeah.
Can they do that? Should they, is that really reasonable to say?
Yeah, well, it's a question of what promises you really can make, right? Because even if Speaker McCarthy and the president are saying that they're going to get a deal to avoid a default, we have to keep in mind they still have to get that handshake deal through Congress.
Yep,
and the clock is working against them in that sense, in that whatever deal they make has to be turned into legislative text. That could take a day or two. Then it has to sit in the House of Representatives for 72 hours before a vote. McCarthy has said he's not going to waive a rule that requires it. Then it has to go through the Senate, where even one senator could throw off the entire process. So what they're really having to rely on is that their parties are going to stay in line and ultimately allow a deal to go through. But it's not to say there's not room for error here.
As we see Speaker McCarthy today and other worthies of the debt ceiling debate, will we hear from the governor of Florida?
I would imagine you will hear not just from the governor of Florida, but presidential candidate Ron DeSantis after his Twitter snafu, shall we say, last night.
Were you able to get on Spaces with your power, Kaylee Lyons? Were you able to?
Well, I tried to join at 6, and we all know how that went down. It was 20 minutes of confusion before we actually heard from candidate DeSantis. So definitely not the campaign launch. I'm sure he and his team were going for a glitchy start, if you will, and there already were questions about the selection of that.
Yeah, that oil short was good, wasn't it? We opened the oil short yesterday, but we got back in. But yeah, that was a nice move back down. That was your structure. We literally got in. You'll see it better on the 1 hour. So we got in back on this test here. Then we got that kind of distribution phase at the top, almost kind of triple top, not triple top, head and shoulders here, 1, 2, 3, and we broke through here. It was a nice re-entry here. That was this morning. So this morning we got this. It was on that morning live stream, and we sold it down to here. We got out and then got back in for this next move here.
Is it 2%? Yeah. Is that right, Kaylee?
Yeah, I mean it's.
But what a move! I don't see more to come really. We're at this area of support here. It's a bit more room if it wants to come down, but probably another push back up and then maybe breakthrough. So maybe look for a re-entry around 72, 72.5 if we manage to hold support here.
And he's got a question. You had the Spaces thing last night with DeSantis. So when I looked in the first or second inning, I didn't see you behind the Nationals, home plate.
But yeah, let's see. Got slightly declining buy side, which isn't too bad.
After the fourth inning?
I wasn't at that game.
Yeah, for oil, wait for the bounce. This will be a nice entry here. Bam. And then get back down. Look for that setup. Be nice. Okay, right. Yeah, we're gonna leave it there. We're going to keep hold of this gold trade, see where it can take us. Currently, kind of struggling. We'll see whether it can continue holding. This is ideally where you want it to hold. If we start pushing above these levels here, probably not looking too good. But yeah, we'll see. We'll continue holding, see whether we can actually make a move back down. If we can break through this low, break through the trend, break through this low, 1944, and close beneath that price level, be looking good for a continuation back down. It's very similar to the setup that we got yesterday evening. So we'll see whether it can materialize. If the buyers, so if we come down here, okay, and the buyers start to push and break through these levels, then yeah, we're gonna be pushing up higher. So we'll set our stop loss just above, see where it can take us. But yeah, apart from that, guys, not too much trading. Yeah. The last few days for the New York sessions, it's been extremely volatile, so it's been a little bit difficult to play to. But nonetheless, today has been a fantastic day. We're majorly up today, majorly up. So yeah, everyone that came and joined us for our lives and got involved, well done. Obviously, the members, well done to you guys. Hopefully you guys also got involved. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. As mentioned, we'll keep hold of the trade. I'll update you where necessary. But yeah, if I don't see you until tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, we'll be back live tomorrow morning. Okay, perfect. Take care. Cheers.